And I also wanted to share one of the reasons that Jackie fell in love with me immediately when she met me is because I had this cool light. Wait a minute. Wait, let's talk about this. This is what we came up with. And I have it on my laptop. And I'm going to provide like a little screenshot of our spreadsheet that we did. And we probably got way into the weeds.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
Hey guys and girls, we're back. It's kind of a cruddy day here in Tampa. So
it's wet, it's cold.
Yeah, it's wet and cold. I mean, not as cold as some of the states are experiencing. Even Houston right now has rain or snow, like 4 to 6 inches. So we thought, we were at the RV Super Show and we had some access to really great products. And we wanted to do one of those installs we could do inside today.
Yeah, so if you're new to our channel, we are Chasing 70 Degrees. I'm Jackie, this is my husband Ross. We like to do RV content, some tips and tricks, and we like to call how we do.
Not how to.
Not
so
how to.
You may not do it the way we do, but we're just showing you how we do it. We're here at the dog park, brought the dogs over because it's rainy, but we had a little break in the rain. Today we're gonna do a product, a new channel sponsor, which is the RV AC Silencer by Wacko Products. And I've been excited to try one of these. We used a competitor in the bedroom and we can talk about that some. But I'm excited to try this one and get it installed. So we're gonna head back to the RV and start working on it.
Yeah,
ready?
Let's do it.
All right. So before we do the install, I wanted to do some ambient noise testing and just see how loud it is in here. I'm not sure if you can hear that in the background right now, but that's our dehumidifier. We keep it going 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you'd be shocked at how much water it pulls out. So let's do a quick test and see how many decibels. We got this handy little decibel meter right here. And let's see how many decibels just that one device is pulling right now into our ambient noise. So I thought the only fair way to do the sound test would be 2 readings. Tell me what you think. One at like normal head height, like we're in here. Okay. And then the other would be over here where we sit to watch TV. Okay. So you're gonna have to move, mister. Oh, he's like, I wanna move. So this is head height, center of the room.
With the dehumidifier on.
Right, and I'll have to be quiet for a second. Alright, so now I'm going to turn the dehumidifier off. And some of that noise you're hearing is the converter.
Let's get closer to the converter and show them what we're talking about.
Okay. So that's just the converter running. Obviously it spiked because I'm talking, but that's just the converter running by itself. Alright, so now we're going to turn the AC on and see what the difference is, what we get with the factory setup. Looks like about 60 decibels. And he truly decided not to move. So this is sitting down. About 59. So it's 1 decibel less when you're sitting down. Just if there's any doubts that I don't have enough Brinkley t-shirts, we got this cool one at the Tampa show.
Ooh.
How cool is that?
So cool.
Alright. Okay, let's do this unboxing. You ready? RV silencer. Obviously, this is the one for our GE AC. So let's see what all we get in the box. Alright, here we go. We got it cut open. Dun, dun, dun. Look how fancy that is. How cool is that? Alright, so let's unbox this and see what we have.
You know what else I heard?
What?
It's made in America.
Bum bum bum.
Yeah.
Even better, made in America. So this is your cover. This is part of your sound deadening material, sound noise absorption. This padding right here. And then this is your electrostatic filter that comes with it. Ooh, Jackie's giving me scissors. All right.
Don't run with scissors, kids.
Yeah, don't run with scissors. Or as my dad used to say, take these scissors and go play on the highway. All right. Look at that filter.
Ooh.
It's pretty snazzy, huh? I like it.
It's electrostatic.
Yep, easy
filter.
to clean. And then this is the tape they give you. I'm sure we're going to need some of that upstairs. And then your different screws, long and short. And we'll show you where those go. And then these little 4 Phillips heads are for your... the 4 Phillips heads are for the actual cover. So we'll get into that too. Here's the instruction manual. Don't need that.
We so need that.
No, we don't. Here's some more of that noise deadening material. See it right here? I'm pretty excited about this. You can try it out. For durability purposes, you don't just screw into plastic. There's actually, I forget what they're called, but it's the little, it's the little threaded metal pieces for durability, because you do have to take this on and off a lot to clean your filter or vacuum your filter out.
No, not that part. Just the white part.
Yeah, I know, but you have to take the white cover part off, which means you're unscrewing from this a lot. All right, so now let's take this factory one apart. And we just put a new filter in there the other day. All right, let's do it. So for this factory one, there are 6 screws that hold in the factory. And if you do this on your Brinkley, you're not going to have this, because this is something Jackie and I built so that we could use normal filters. See this metal? We added that metal in there. So you're not going to have that when you look up in there. So you can see the Brinkley, these are a much better generation, I think, of the GE. This is where your air comes out. You can see it right there. That's where it goes into those into these channels. That's what pushes it out to your ductwork right there. So we're just going to make sure that's taped off really good. They've done a really good job with foam. It's all pretty tight in there. And then this is your return air side. I've done some work on that, but we're definitely going to dress it up. Make sure we have no gaps or anything. And I also wanted to share, one of the reasons that Jackie fell in love with me immediately when she met me is because I had this cool light. And so she No?
No.
That's not what happened?
No.
I thought it was the cool nerd light.
No.
No? Okay. Alright, well, let's get to taping this up. So you can see where I closed that up right there. Just kind of close that gap down some. But these things are sealed up really well. Yep. So I probably won't do a whole lot more. So Jackie had a great idea. We had some leftover, like this little foam weather stripping, and we had to engineer a thing with the previous cover because there was air coming through there. So she thought, you know, we have some of that left, let's use this, and we'll fill that gap. Pretty cool. Alright, so next we're going to put this cover on, and if you notice right here it says arrow to the back. So arrow to the rear of the RV, just like that. So now I'm going to get my screwdriver and we're going to start this bad boy. And I'm just kind of snugging them up for right now until I get all of them started. Well, the great part is these holes are already here because Wacko builds these so that the holes are already in place. They know which holes
That one right there.
the GE uses. You just got to find the hole. There it is. Like I said, I'm being gentle with it. It is plastic. And we're going to find this one right here. Look how easy that is. They make it pretty Ross-proof, or as we used to say in the Army, pretty Joe-proof. Any Joe could do this. Now we'll just make sure how it's sitting, that we need to tighten it up. See, you can see there's a gap. I need to tighten some of these up a little bit. We'll do that and then we'll be right back. If you've done any kind of RV work, you'll know that almost all RV screws are number 2 head. It's like a square number 2. And I'm not trying to talk down to anybody, I'm just saying if you try to use a Phillips on that, it's going to be a nightmare. So Wacko does give you number 2 screws, but I suggest that you get a number 2 head for your screwdriver. And you should have one of those anyway if you're doing any kind of RV work, because that's just general across all RV community. One thing that always concerns me is getting any kind of cool air back into the return. So I went ahead and taped all that gap off again from this side. And we have that little foam insulation that Jackie found. So next we're going to install the filter, which means we have to back these screws off a little bit to get them in. And we'll show you how that works. So you can see there's a slot here, and I'm guessing this is for different GE models, the different slots. But what we're going to do is loosen these screws right here. We're going to loosen this one. We're going to loosen this one back. And we're going to loosen these two. And then your filter, you put these little holes in back here first, like that, and then it slides over into place.
And hooks into that
And then you gotta slide it this way a little bit, and then it hooks into that one right there. So this one and this one have slid into this little slot, and these two are holding the filter on. All right, let's tighten. So let's talk about, here's your sound deadening, your noise deadening material. Here it is again. What I want y'all to see is that...
Show them the arrow, babe.
Okay. Well, here's an arrow. It lines up with the arrow that's on there that says to the rear. So, right here, there's an arrow and there's another arrow. But what I want you to see is the technology of this is when it's closed, it's drawing the air through this side here. Like before, your air filter was here and your vent was exposed right there, and you're getting all that air and noise. So with this one, it's drawing air through these openings here, across this sound deadening material, then into the filter, which has sound deadening material, but there is a gap. It's not pushed up there tight. You'll notice. See how there's a gap inside? I don't know if you can see it on video, but there's a gap. But that's going to reduce that noise of the air sucking in and of the air blowing out. So once it's resting in place, we'll put in our 4 screws and we're almost done. Oh, another thing. I'm only going to use a hand screwdriver with my number 2 bit for this, because this is going to come off a lot so we can clean it, and I don't want to risk stripping it out. Put in these last 2 screws. I'm only going to do it by hand. That one. Make sure that's pushed all the way up. That's it. As Jackie would say, voila. It's installed. This is going to be our initial fire up. We have no idea what it's going to do. A little quieter. Sir, you're gonna have to move. Okay, maybe not. It looks quieter. It looks like it's dropped off a little bit.
Yeah? How much?
I don't know. We'll have to do the math. That's with the dehumidifier running and me talking. Now I'm going to be quiet and she's going to turn on the AC and see what we get. move to the couch and sit down. Go dog. So that's with the dehumidifier and the AC running at the same time. And I think our original reading for the dehumidifier alone was 55.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've done the testing, but there's one thing I want to add before we talk about the decibel readings. Jackie, one of the first things she said she noticed was sitting on the couch when we were taking the readings is that she could feel the actual air pressure. She could feel the air blowing onto the couch. I sometimes feel it in the corner from this last vent, but she said she could definitely feel it from those. So you may get a little bit of decibel drop, but you definitely get a pressure increase in your vents. This is what we came up with, and I have it on my laptop, and I'm going to provide us like a little screenshot of our spreadsheet that we did. And we probably got way into the weeds on this, but that's my nerdery and her supporting my nerdery. So here's what we came up with. The ambient in the living room is, with nothing running, well, just the converter running, is 38 decibels. That's just normal noise in here. Compare that to the bedroom. The bedroom was 34 decibels.
I think
so
it's a little quieter in there
quieter.
because there's a mattress and there's clothes and there's something to absorb the sound.
The sound, right?
From the outside.
So the factory
And there's no converter in there.
Yeah, there's nothing running in there really. So the factory AC.
It ran about 61.
61. That's with her, like you saw, that's with her standing here holding it like you were standing at the island. 61 decibels. But add that to 38 that's already in here, it's not very much. Sitting on the couch was 59 decibels. Yep.
Because you're a little further away from the unit.
But think about this, the dehumidifier running only is 55 decibels. So that's just in the room, that's 55. So the AC is only adding an additional, what, 4 to that? Mm-hmm. So that's not too bad. The converter running down, when we set it down there at the ground, you saw that. That was 50 decibels at the source down on there. So that thing, you can hear it. The fridge is like way quieter compared to the converter and
Except
everything else.
Except when it drops ice.
And when it drops ice, yeah, you hear it. So then we installed the silencer. And standing at the island was
57.
57. So just standing here with nothing else on, no dehumidifier or anything, it's already dropped it 4 decibels. Sitting on the couch,
It dropped to 55, which is 4 decibels.
Yeah, 4 decibels overall.
Yeah.
But think about just the dehumidifier running on a normal day.
Yeah, the dehumidifier runs all the time.
And that's the same as the AC with the silencer. 55.
Yeah.
Yep. So then we added those together.
The AC and the dehumidifier comes to 58.
58. So really the AC is only adding another, what, 3 decibels?
Yeah.
Compared to just running the dehumidifier. I think that's pretty good.
I think so.
Yeah. We'll have to see how it does in the long term with the filter changes and all that. Wait a minute. Wait, let's talk about this. While we're editing the video, or during the editing, I'm over here by the TV. I'm standing right over here by the TV. And I could not tell. The TV was on, there was a few things on, but I could not tell that the heater was even running, the heat pump was running. I had to come around here to this side and put my ear up, and I asked Jackie, I said, is this running? And she was like, yes, it is. So, all the decibel testing in the world, we'll get right back to it, but man, that's real world. Who knows? But like I said, we probably got in the weeds, but that was our install for the AC silencer. And as with anything that we're doing, pretty much there is a, in our Amazon store, you'll find a link to go in and buy one of these silencers and give it a try yourself and see what you think. And we'll do a review on it later on.
Yeah.
What do you think?
And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.
It helps us bring this kind of cool stuff and doing installs and a little testing. And that's about it.
Yes.
All right.
Maybe let us know what you'd like to see us do next.
Yeah. I mean, we have some cool products that we have that we're going to do some installs and reviews on. But, you know, what do you guys want to see? Put it in the comments, too, what you think about our decibel readings. Because maybe I don't understand the science behind sound decibels. I'm just kind of doing it from a, from that little deal. I thought it would be cooler than just saying, well, I think it's quieter. Let's put a little bit of science into it. Well, until next video.
Yeah. See y'all later.
All right, see you later. Bye.